Deception, loyalty, betrayals, love, death, and spies. Filled with an all-star cast such as Bayu, Chen Kun, Niyuan, and Angela Baby to name a few, how does this adaptation live up to its recent predecessors? The Wind Blows from Longxi is yet another adaptation from a series of novels written by the same author with dramas such as The Longest Day in Chang'an and more recently Luoyang. Although Luoyang was to some degree a disappointment, The Wind Blows from Longxi is different. Despite the heavy criticism this drama has received, I for one found this drama captivating. This drama is not for everyone though. But if you enjoy a deep and intriguing story where you really have to pay attention to every detail, this drama is for you. The drama does an amazing job pulling you into the many plot twists and turns, leaving you guessing more. And that's good. So let's get started to The Wind Blows from Longxi ending explained. Spoilers ahead. There's a few names we need to focus on in order to get a clear picture as to what happened. Baidi and Zhulong. Baidi was planted in the Wei state as a spy for Shu. Zhulong was planted in the Shu state as a spy for Wei. After Gao Tenbing was exposed as Zhulong, we find out that Chen Gong was actually a double agent. So it seemed. In actuality, he was part of an intricate and complex strategy to be both. He was planted as a spy in the Wei state to be captured in the first place. The plan was always for him to defect in order to gain the trust of Gohai. Yet where does his allegiance truly lie? He is Baidi, and he is Zhulong. Although his allegiance was not final until the very end, after finding out that his father's death was honorable and was a necessary sacrifice for the restoration of the Han dynasty, he finds his resolve. In order to gain complete trust from Wei, he had to assassinate his sworn brother, Shunju. This sets up a final showdown with the Wushan sect, and wow. What's up Sunday fams, welcome back to another video. My name is Flip and we get together each and every week to catch up some of our favorite content in Asian dramas as well as K-pop reactions. The Wind Blows from Longxi is actually a very good and captivating story. Despite the first 3 to 4 or 5 episodes being really slow, it was necessary to really set up the story and introduce all of the main characters. That duel though, I watched it at least 5, 6, 7 times. It was just really well choreographed and the tension mounting between the two characters was so palpable you could feel it. The music was inspiring and full of tension and the choreography just was really amazing. But I also think Chen Kun did an amazing job portraying the character Chen Gong. The web of lies and the web of deceit that they laid out throughout this entire drama was like pretty much the long game, having been planted in the Wei state to be a Shu spy and then defecting to the Wei state, trying to gain their trust and having all of these complicated strategies and sequences of events trying to go back and forth. You never knew which side he was really on. Because at first it was a personal mission for him to avenge his father's death. But after finding out that his father actually did it for the state of the Han dynasty, the restoration of the Han dynasty, he found his resolve. The sad part about all this is how his character had to go through in witnessing the murder of his own wife, who was also a spy. That was a sad scene to watch, but it was also an amazing performance by both actors. You could really feel the hurt and the emotions that they were going through. But there was one anomaly that was pretty much the wild card in this entire story. And that's Shunju. The Qiping plan was now in its final stages. But he manages to save Shunju knowing that his investigation would ruin the plan. So he put a plan in place for Shunju to stay alive, but he knows exactly where this was going. The endgame was his own death. Knowing that Shunju would never give up on his investigation, Chen Gong willingly branded himself a traitor. He was tired. Living the life of a spy is heartbreaking. Losing his wife, deceiving his friends, and sacrificing his humanity for the political gains of others. Because killing Shunju was not an option, the only way for the plan to continue was to make everyone believe that he was a traitor. In the end, Chen Gong's resolve was to die. It's time for others to continue the game so that he might rest in peace and reunite with his wife in the afterlife. So many different layers in terms of the complex strategy and the tactics were employed here by both spy agencies. The Siwen Chao agency, which was run by Clark Feng, he had to take the blame in order for the plan to succeed. But the plan got messed up because of Shunju, and in order for Chen Gong to keep the facade of a Wei spy, he had to brand himself a traitor. which was really tragic. I think the acting overall was really well done. Bai Yu and Chen Gun really brought their A game, and as well as the other supporting cast. They did an excellent job. Shout out to Angela Baby, who plays the assassin or the spy from Wei State. She did an amazing job actually portraying many different nuances and emotions of what she was going through as not only a spy, as someone who also cared about Chen Gong and Shunju. And the story was just so deep. For somebody that relies on subtitles to know what's going on, you have to pay attention to every single word that's being spoken. And the way the drama was set up was everything was about speaking, everything was about conversations. And the cinematography was really well done. They didn't do too much about it, no tricks here and there, but they gave you enough of a frame to show the characters and the conversations that they were having. And I think there was a purpose to it. It was very much intended to be that way. Overall, I thought the story was just so rich and had so many layers to peel off. It left you guessing at every plot twist, and that is a good thing. Some dramas, it's much easier to guess what might actually happen, even like 5 to 10 episodes before it's over, but this one left you guessing until the very end. The overall story was really amazing, and in the end, it was very poetic with the way Chen Gong sacrificed himself for the good of the Han Dynasty, and very poetic in a sense that he gave up his life just because he was tired of being a spy. With all that said and done, fantastic story, fantastic drama, fantastic acting, all around. All the boxes are checked off. I'm giving The Wind Blows from Longxi an A+. And that is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Leave us a like, subscribe if you haven't already, tap that bell so you know we post new videos. And once again, this is what we're watching this Sunday. We'll see you next time. 내겐 관심이 없